The Iron Lung Ward. Rows of iron lungs line a California hospital, each containing a patient fighting polio, 1953. Between 1950 and 1953, over 100,000 polio cases emerged in the United States, claiming 6,600 lives. The iron lung, invented in the late 1920s, provided respiratory support for those with chest muscle paralysis. Too expensive for home use, hospitals housed these machines. Jonas Salk developed the polio vaccine in 1953, though it wouldn't become widely available until 1955. The Death Mask Makers. Two men create a cast from a deceased person's face, practicing the art of death mask making, 1908. Death masks captured the exact likeness of the deceased, unlike ancient Egyptian masks made for the afterlife. These accurate representations served both as memorials and tools for preserving legacies. Notable figures like Napoleon Bonaparte, Abraham Lincoln, and George Washington had death masks made, which later helped create their statues and busts. The Wrangel Island Expedition. A group photo shows four men, Inuit guide Ada Blackjack, and their kitten Victoria before their Arctic journey, in 1921. The expedition became tragic when their relief ship never arrived in 1922. 3 team members left to seek help in January 1923, never returning. One of the members, Lorne Knight, suffering from scurvy, died in June despite Blackjack's care. Left alone, Ada Blackjack learned to hunt and fish, surviving until her rescue in August 1923. Only Blackjack and her kitten Victoria survived. The Omagh bombing. A Spanish tourist in yellow holds his smiling son on his shoulders in Omagh, Northern Ireland, 1998. Behind them stands a red car containing 500 pounds of fertilizer-based explosives. Moments after this photo, the real IRA's terrorist attack killed 29 people and injured 220 others. The father and son survived, but the photographer died. The attack sparked national and international outrage against the real IRA splinter group. David A. Johnston's final hours. Volcanologist David Johnston sits relaxed with his notebook, studying Mount St. Helens, 1980. After this picture was taken 13 hours later, Johnston died in the eruption, his last words being, "Vancouver, Vancouver, this is it." Harry Glicken, who took this photo, had swapped shifts with Johnston for an interview. Devastated by Johnston's death, Glicken helped search for survivors. Years later, he too died in a volcanic eruption in Japan. Jolee Callan's last photo. 18-year-old Jolee Callan stands in red atop Pinhoti Trail in Alabama's Chiaha State Park. Her ex-boyfriend Lauren Bunner shot her twice with a .22 caliber revolver moments later, throwing her body off the cliff. They dated 10 months before she ended it due to his controlling behavior. 2 months after their breakup, he invited her on this fatal hike. Bunner called the police afterward, confessing to the murder. The dating game's dark secret. Cheryl Bradshaw stands beside Rodney James Alcala on The Dating Game TV show, 1970s. Unknown to producers, Alcala was actively killing people, with 5 confirmed victims between 1977 and 1979. His method involved repeatedly strangling victims unconscious before killing them. Though he won a date with Bradshaw, she refused, calling him creepy. He killed 3 more women afterward, possibly fueled by this rejection. The Empire State Building crash. The aftermath shows damage where a B-25 bomber struck the Empire State Building in 1945. On July 28, 1945, heavy fog caused this tragic accident. Redirected to Newark Airport, the plane flew low over Manhattan seeking visibility. After nearly hitting the Chrysler Building, it crashed into the 78th and 79th floors, killing 14 people including the crew and a passenger. The Amityville Horror. Investigators examine 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville, New York, after the DeFeo murder in 1974. 23-year-old Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his entire family here. The residents, the Lutz family, fled after 28 days, claiming supernatural occurrences including levitating children and self-opening doors. The case attracted paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, becoming one of America's most famous ghost stories. The Lipstick Killer. A disturbing lipstick message left at a crime scene draws investigators' attention. 1946. 17-year-old William Helens confessed to murdering 3 women between 1945 and 1946. Josephine Ross, Frances Brown, and 6-year-old Suzanne Degnan. Claiming an alternate personality named George committed the crimes, he received life imprisonment. Ahrens died in 2012 after serving 65 years, becoming Illinois' longest-serving prisoner. And with that last photo, we have come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more awesome videos just like this one. This has been Timeless Photos. Thanks for watching.